Hey you guys, today we're going to talk about shower filters, and it's a topic that's pretty near and dear to my heart lately because I have finally woken up about the need for a shower filter. So today, some 98% of public water supplies have chlorine in it, or they have some form of chlorine like chloramine, which is chlorine and ammonia. And tap water has chlorine, chloramine, fluoride, lead, copper. It's really polluted. It also has prescription drugs that people have peed out. It gets refiltered back in the tap water. So if you're drinking tap water, my suggestion is to put that at a halt as soon as you can. But today I'm just going to be talking about shower filters. I do have notes down here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So the quality of our drinking water is obviously a major determinant of our health and well-being. And that's pretty obvious. You should be drinking alkaline water that's preferably from a spring, in my opinion. But aside from our drinking water, people ignore the water that they shower and bathe in. And, also the water that you brush your teeth with and wash your face in and you put your laundry through and you wash your fruits and vegetables off with. I mean, someday I'm going to have a full home water filtration system. But at the moment, what I can do is I can drink bottled water and glass waters that is alkaline and from a spring, and I can also put a shower filter on my shower, and I can put a bath filter on my bath if you take baths, because I take baths sometimes. So, chlorine is the chemical used in the public water supplies as a way to reduce the bacteria. But of course, it has damaging effects on our bodies, and they really can't be ignored. So this is me telling you to wake up, because, I had heard about shower filters for a long time in this raw vegan lifestyle, because typically if you're a raw vegan, you're going to be awake to other areas in your life that need cleaning up in terms of your health, and the water is one of them. So I knew about shower filters for a while, but I was just kind of in denial. And then I got one whenever I was in college, and I loved it. But then I moved to where I currently live, and it was something that I thought, oh, whatever, it's just not that necessary. Well, I've since woken up, like I said, and they are necessary, and it's very, very real, and chlorine is very damaging. Several studies have shown that communities using or drinking, God forbid, tap water contaminated with chlorine have had an increased risk of bladder, kidney, and rectal cancers. Hold on, the list goes on, Let me turn the page here. Also, poor birth outcomes, birth defects, greater risk of asthma, damage of the mucosal lining of the respiratory tract, liver malfunction, and a weakened immune system, etc. Okay, so chlorine, not good for the body, and the body responds. I mean, when something isn't good for you, the body's going to tell you by giving you a dis-ease. So chlorinated water adversely affects the good gut flora. So that's why on the shower filter I got, I forget the brand, but on the back of it, it was talking about probiotics. And I was like, what? I had never thought about that. So the chlorine damages the good gut flora through the use of drinking the chlorinated tap water, but also through showers and baths. I never knew about that. I never thought about it. But, it makes sense, right? So showering and bathing in chlorinated water may give us more chlorine than drinking it. So people freak out about the water that they drink, which they should. I do. But then they forget about the water that they bathe in, right? So we got to wake up to that. So you get more chlorine whenever you shower in it than you drink it, because the body can filter out a little bit of the chlorine when you drink it, right? But the chlorine directly enters our bloodstream whenever we inhale it through the water vapors of whenever we take a shower or bath. So, or it can be absorbed by the skin, obviously. So you're getting dermal and inhalation exposure whenever you take a bath and a shower. And people think that, oh, it's just clean water, and we've got beautiful clean water in America, and that is true. We do have beautiful water compared to other places, but it is still contaminated, and it's not this perfect cup of water that people think whenever they chuck it back or shower in it. So research has demonstrated that the cancer risk from chlorinated water may be because of showering and bathing. And the chloroform dose from a single 10-minute shower it's equal to greater than 2 liters of water ingestion on a daily basis. That is a lot, you guys, and 50% of the chlorine exposure happens whenever you take showers in it. So shower filters are really, really necessary, but they all don't filter out the chloramine in the water. There's actually no filters on the market right now that completely remove chloramine, unless you get the whole home system, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what's going on. But the whole home filters are very expensive. I think they're like $10,000 for your whole house. But you know, if they're worth it, if you got the funds right now to do that, then I would suggest to do that immediately. But obviously not everyone has the funds to do that. So what you can do, and something that's really cool that I read, is that you can put one 1,000 milligram vitamin C supplement into your bath water, because vitamin C is effective at dechlorination and it removes up to 99.9% of the chloramine in your water. Isn't that crazy? I think that's so cool. And they also sell vitamin C shower filters, and I would think that that would remove a lot of the chloramine. So that's the one Megan Elizabeth talked about. She did a recent video on her shower filter, and hers had the vitamin C shower filter. So the next shower filter I get will definitely be that one. Something else you can do besides getting a shower filter is you can take shorter showers, obviously, and you can take less hot ones, because whenever you heat up the water, that's when it releases more steam, right? And then you're inhaling more of it. So take less hot showers. But the thing is that shower filters are pretty inexpensive. They're like $50, and they are really practical. If you can't get the whole home system, then a shower filter is at least going to take out a lot of the chlorine that you're going to be breathing in. And if you have well water, are you out of the woods? No, because everyone with well water has a water treatment system. And almost all of the water treatment systems use chlorine and chloramine to, you know, disinfect the water. So you're not out of the woods if you have well water. You're still going to be needing, you know, water filtration systems. So it's crazy, but the least you can do is get a shower filter. So I'm totally awake to the negative effects of tap water. And some people might think I'm gross, but that's why I don't wash off every single fruit and vegetable that I eat, because if it's not visibly dirty, I mean, like sometimes celery and lettuce can have chunks of dirt on it, I will wash that off. But if it's a clean strawberry, then I don't want to put chlorine and fluoride and all of that stuff on it, you know, for me to eat it. So I don't know, I'm really weary about the tap water, and yeah, so get a shower filter, you guys, and drink bottled water from glass bottles if you can. Sometimes I still drink plastic bottled waters because the store I go to sells out of these glass bottled waters so quickly. I think the message is getting out, you guys, that those are best. So sometimes I do drink plastic waters, but it's not what I want, and it's not ideal. But at least I do know what's ideal. And the average person walking around right now is up in La La Land and doesn't know. So I'm telling you guys to really rein in on your water, and because it is very important. So yeah, that's my video for today. Have a great and groovy Monday, and I will too. It's cold and dreary and snowy here, but that's okay. I'm still gonna have a beautiful day no matter how cold it is, and I'm still gonna eat raw vegan no matter how cold it is. Can I get an amen? Alright, click like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Etsy. I got this scarf for sale. Oh, so pretty. Look, it's like mint green. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you later. Bye.